Hello, my name is aleXene. I'm a singer, producer, and songwriter. You might also know me as Starfish is Starfish, and a monitor creator if you are subscribed to this channel. I have a small disclaimer regarding that, by the way. I will not continue making in-ear monitors, unfortunately, but I greatly appreciate all those who followed me because of that. The channel grew so much, and I'm really, really thankful for that, really. If you can stay, maybe to listen to my music, get to know me as a singer, as an artist, then I'll really appreciate it. Today I'm going to be answering some questions that aleXene's, my fans, made me. Probably going to be divided into two parts because there were a lot of questions, a lot more than I expected. Okay, so let's get to it. First question we got is, what's your favorite song? It can change within a week. So, as of now, I'm gonna say Among All Songs, which is my favorite, because there's another question that asks which is my favorite K-pop song. So I'm gonna answer that one further on. My current favorite song is Freak Show by Platinum. I like it a lot. Don't you feel shy that your friends will judge you as you upload on socials? No. First, because I don't have friends. Quite literally, I don't have friends, practically. I have my family, which really support me on this, on making music. And even if I were to have friends, I don't feel shy as of posting because I'm not that different from how I act on social media to how I act in real life. Maybe I'm more talkative on social media just because when you get to know me or when I am alone, I speak a lot. But in real life, I am practically the same. So there's not much of a difference actually from posting online and who I am in real life. That's why I'm not shy about it. Alright, next we got, how do you produce an instrumental? My sister asked me this question actually. I am gonna put her channel here above so you can go check it out. She is a choreographer, a dancer, a great one by the way. I make them on FL Studio. That's my digital audio workstation. My preferred one. I did try BandLab because I saw a lot of new artists making instrumentals on there. And it was because of how easy they could get them going. Like, it was extremely fast how they released music, and I thought, well, maybe BandLab is faster. I tried it. It is extremely fast to make an instrumental because you don't gotta think about each, like, key. They just give you loops and loops, so it's really fun. However, there is always this thing as a producer who already does music from scratch that a lot of people might use it. My song might sound similar to other artists. But I did make an instrumental on BandLab. It was really fun. I liked a lot that instrumental. But it is also a little bit limited. I had to edit some stuff in FL Studio because, for example, their compressor, no. They don't have a good compressor. Next question. How long have you been singing? Like, I make a guess as to sing, like, 5 years ago, maybe? Since, like, 4 years ago, like, practice my singing and actually create covers, things like that. But if we're talking about singing, maybe like 12 years since I've been singing like my own music and songwriting. Yeah. Are you dancing to K-pop too? I can't dance. I'm not a good dancer. My sisters are. You will also find our channels here. I'm gonna put them above. But no, I am not a good dancer. How old are you? I think I've told this to a few people through DMs. Leave your comment below with what age do you think I am. And I'm gonna like the correct ones. Did you dream on being a K-pop idol since you were a kid? Cause I did, still now. I'm gonna be very honest. When I got into K-pop, third generation was ending, fourth generation was beginning. Foreigners in K-pop, and with foreigners, I don't mean Asian people, I mean foreigners as what VCHA is right now, didn't exist. Like, they were completely, there was only Fato from Wax One, if I'm not wrong, and a few members, and I think one of the members from Brazil, it was wild, she had to leave. So I never saw, like, possible for a foreigner to be in a K-pop group until now, fifth generation. So I never dreamed about being an idol, a K-pop idol. It's actually pretty funny because if a foreigner came and said, I want to be a K-pop idol, like at third generation, even at the beginning of fourth generation, they'd probably be looked at as, they'd probably be scared as weird by a lot of stands. I never really bothered about it. Now there are a lot of people who do want to become idols, and I mean, now it's a possibility. I mean, they debuted a global girl group. They might start debuting a lot more. It's going to be pretty interesting to see that. I just know that people who want to actually be an idol need to be aware of like how hard it is. That is another reason why I think I wouldn't want to ever be an idol. I love a lot of things about being an idol, such as the performances, the whole attachment that exists to their fans that would love to have it as a singer, as an artist with my fans, with aleXene. But and also the M countdowns, all those performances. But I don't need to be a K-pop idol for that. There's been Western artists on there, and I really hope I'll be this. Yeah, soon, why not? There are also Western artists on Weverse, so I can get on there too. I actually checked their website, and they do have a straight email for business. I'm guessing to join the platform as an artist, so that's pretty easy too. It's both worlds now in there, so I know that I don't need to become an idol. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of dark side in being an idol, such as how much control does the company have over you? I know this can also happen in the Western industry where they want to give you an image and control what can you post and what you don't, and that's why maybe there are a lot of indie artists who are popular and don't want to sign with labels because they're going to control their everything. But I feel this is a bit tighter with idols because it gets to the point where you can't even date. I feel that's ridiculous, to be honest. And then when they see their idol dating, they go delulu. You're not going to marry them. Wake up. You're not going to marry them. So yes, I don't dream about being a K-pop idol, but if you do dream about that, then everything is possible right now. 5th generation, go for it. I guess audition, just know what you're getting into. It's extremely hard, harsh process, and consuming process. Literally, controlling your weight, controlling what you do, controlling your social media, controlling absolutely everything. You have to be perfect, but picture perfect. Be very careful with what you're getting into. Next, when did you get into K-pop and inspired to make music off of it? I got into K-pop in 2019, probably about 6 months later after the beginner stan phase, which is the most cringy phase for K-pop stans. 6 months later, I decided I wanted to make music off of it. Like I mentioned, thanks to BTS strapline. What singing range do you consider yourself in? Soprano, alto, etc. I'm a mezzo-soprano. I'm still practicing to reach higher notes, but as of now, I am a mezzo-soprano. What is your next goal? Well, right now, it's been just 2 months, almost 1,000 streams on my debut single. So I'm really happy. So my next goal, I want to chart in the Billboard. It's possible if I just need to go right. But well, if we're talking about short-term goals, we hit 500 followers on Spotify, and I really hope that the 2,000 subscribers that I have here on YouTube stay because of my music and because of me as an artist. I think that's a really big goal I got, to not lose as many subs as I think I will on this channel. Hope they like me as an artist. Hope they get to listen to my music, give me a chance. How to make lyrics out of your feelings? This is another question from my sister that put again her channel above. She's a choreographer. I write. I'm a fiction writer. A lot of you might know this already. I write down stories from my characters, and then because of their feelings, I write lyrics and I create the song. So how to make lyrics out of your feelings? This is not only when you write, when you watch a movie, when you read a book, when you write, when you draw, all of those feelings that inspire you to make art. It's really useful to write down. When you got strong feelings too, maybe you're incredibly happy, you can write down how happy are you? It's like writing in a diary, and then you can make out those lyrics out of what you wrote. Maybe out of a movie, a character. You can write about that character. If you're a writer, if you also make books, this can also be based on your characters, your OCs. I'm not obviously an expert on songwriting, but this is what I usually do. I write when there's a strong feeling I'm able to grasp from my character, then I make it a song. What's your favorite K-pop song? I told you this one was further ahead. Orange by Treasure. I love that song. Covered it. It's an a cappella cover. It's not a full cover. I do have an English version, just like I did for Lion or for Case 1 for 3. But it sounds much better than those two in my opinion, because it's a song that fits me. Oh, it's warm. Sky is glowing in an orange hue while I turn my way back. Yearning for more seconds for a chance and longing to hold you from dusk to dawn. I miss you. Next question. How to use chest voice for singing? This is my sister again. I am not a vocal coach, but I know that you can find your chest voice by talking. Speak naturally, and that is your chest voice. Like right now I'm speaking, and if I change my voice, is my chest voice. That was ridiculous. Okay, and yeah, another way to know if it's your chest voice is because when you press your hand here, you're gonna feel it like rumbling. There's this rumbling in your throat. So if you start singing with your normal voice, you're gonna feel that rumbling here and you'll know it's your chest voice. That was ridiculous again. Okay. Next question. How do you come up with songs? How do you begin writing them and making beats and such? As to writing songs, again, it's because of strong feelings, like I mentioned before. When it comes to melodies, FL Studio has this option to play like the keyboard with your keyboard of your PC. I can also hum, like just start humming complete weird notes that maybe don't match, but at some point I find a note or I find a melody that does fit, is catchy, then I record that. Last question for this part. Which group was the first one you liked? I'm guessing you're talking about K-pop. The first one was BTS. I began standing them in 2019. First song I heard of them was Idol, featuring Nicki Minaj. And I began standing them thanks to my sisters, who just quite literally came up to me with a picture of all of them and said, choose one. I chose one. I chose V. And I immediately wanted to learn the rest of the names for no absolute reason. I was like, let me just learn them. And on top of that, my sisters were like pressuring to know them all. Like after I chose V, they were like, oh, this is V, this is V. And this one is Suga, and this one is RM, and this one is J-Hope, this one is Jungkook, and all of that. And it got to a point where they started like testing me. And I thought everybody was Jimin, by the way. Anyway, but they did that, like, forced me to know the members. And once I knew the members, I started listening to more of their music, and then I just fell into the K-pop hole. It was so fast I could barely comprehend what happened. That would be all for this part. Thank you very much for all your questions. They are really fun to answer. If you have any other questions, you can leave them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel for more content. Until next part, bye! Are broken, chasing my highs, there's no turning back. Accepting what I asked for, should've thought it twice. What my mind said, now my heart broke, wish I could go back. Wish you'd take me back.